welcome back to my YouTube. This will be a tutorial for this cute little heart I have here. I am using these to fill up my basket turtle that I normally use for eggs, but I am working on a new pattern for the inside of the turtle for throughout the year. So there'll be more ideas coming soon. If you want to get the pattern, it comes with the eggs, and then the other ones will either be free on my Instagram or they will be here on YouTube for how to do that. But you can take out the eggs and really put whatever you want into the turtle. You have about 1.5 inches in size. So these little hearts that I designed worked perfect in here. So this is what 4 of them look like in there. I am going to use 5 because my son's name is 5 letters. And I am putting his name, or each letter of his name, so we can practice his name with the hearts and make it a little theme. So for this video, you will need scissors, a hook, a stitch marker, a yarn needle, a little bit of stuffing, not very much, and whatever yarn you prefer. I am going to use Big Twist Posh, and I need to find the end. We will just use this end, I guess, because the other side is stuck. And let's get started. You can embroider whatever you want on there. My letters are not very good, so I'm actually thinking about trying and getting puff paint and doing that instead of using yarn, because that does not look great. And for someone to learn how to spell their name, that's not the best. So that's okay. So you will start with a magic circle, and you will do 6 single crochets into a magic circle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then I like to tie a little knot just so the circle doesn't loosen up over time, especially if my toddler's going to be playing with it. And then I will crochet over that end. And then now we're going to do 1 single crochet and then an increase. And I'm going to go ahead and mark my first stitch with my stitch marker. So now we're doing an increase. And we're going to be increasing by 3 every round. 1 single crochet, increase, 1 single crochet, increase. So that will put you at 9. And now we're going to do 2 single crochets and then an increase. 1, 2, 3, and do an increase. 1, 2, increase, 1, 2, increase. When I'm doing these, I like to count to whatever the increase equals. So on this, since we're doing 4 stitches, it equals 4. So I like to go 1, 2, 3, 4, and you just count that increase. That's how, I don't know, I always like to do that. Let me know if anyone else does that, how you kind of count in your head. And then now we're going to do 3 single crochets and then an increase. 1, 2, 3, increase. And to like kind of double check yourself, you can see you're doing your increase in the 2nd stitch of the increase from the previous round. So you can kind of see here your increases kind of stack on top of each other. So 1, 2, 3, increase. And I need to pull up some more yarn. This yarn is not coming from the right spot. The center pole is like knotted somewhere inside. So it doesn't use that much yarn, so we're just gonna pull it like that. Okay. And I think I got one more. 1, 2, increase. And then we're going to go one more time for 4 single crochets and then an increase. 1, 2, 3, 4, increase. 1, 2, 3, 4, increase. 1, 2, 3, 4, increase. Okay, and then if you want to double check, you should have 18 stitches now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Okay, so I like to put my stitch marker about in the middle of the back, and you're going to count off 9 stitches. So you're going to remove your stitch marker, do your first single crochet and put a stitch marker there, and then you're going to single crochet 9. So that's your first one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And that should leave you with 9 unworked single crochets. So now if with your work folded in half, the stitch marker should be in the middle. You're going to go back into that first stitch that you just did for that round and go back in there. So we're going to make our little hump of the heart. So we're going to just single crochet around. So that was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh no, I thought we'd have enough. I always underestimate. And then after that, we're going to do 1 single crochet and then a decrease for a total of 6 stitches. So 1, decrease, 1, decrease, and I like to do invisible decreases. 1, and then visible decrease, you're just grabbing the outside loops here, and it makes it more seamless. And then chain 1, and then cut a small tail to close that hole. You really don't need much. And remove your stitch marker, and take this time to go ahead and stuff a little bit. You'll be able to maneuver around. But if you want to get the bottom and then kind of stick your finger and go into that heart hump here, that'll make it a little easier. All right, and I don't stuff mine a lot, just kind of give it a little bit of something. All right, now grab your yarn again. Here we are. And leave a little bit of a tail because you're going to have a little gap here that you'll need to close. And I like to go right here in this first stitch here, and you're going to pull up put a loop or pull up a loop and then chain 1. I usually do that to securely join my yarn, and then we're going to single crochet 9 around. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then now back in that first stitch, and kind of just leave your tail hanging out. Don't hide it. Skip over your chain stitch. Do 1 single crochet and decrease all the way around. I like to mark my first stitch just so we don't accidentally go too far. So 1 single crochet, invisible decrease, 1 single crochet, invisible decrease, 1 single crochet, invisible decrease. And then once again, chain 1, leave a little bit of a tail. And now we just finished stuffing, and we'll close all the holes. So definitely don't overstuff it, because that'll be a pain to close your holes. So you can close the 2 humps if you want to first, or the middle. I'm going to close the middle, and let's do that together. So I'm just going to go straight across once here, go under one of the stitches, and I like to really pinch, and then I like to make sure I'm grabbing a stitch under here and then a whole stitch over here, like under both sides of the loop, and kind of just go back and forth until you feel it's closed pretty good and no stuffing's going to come out. And then choose which side you want your back to be. I mean, honestly, both sides look pretty good. For the heart, I'll just stick with this one, and I'm gonna go and pull that yarn tail down here and save that for later. This hump is pretty good, so I'm gonna close that side. And by how you do that, we're just gonna weave in the outer loops. Do not go in the one that you just did your last stitch in, because it'll make it like have a raised bump, and we don't want to do that. So just go in your outer loops, weave in and out to get us a nice finish here. So, and then pull tight, and then pull your yarn tail and come out the same hole as your other one. You don't have to go all the way down this far. I don't know why I did. And if you need to now maneuver at this time, like you can get a little bit more stuffing in there, and you can like really stick your finger and push it up to the other side. So we'll do that. Okay. Okie dokie. We'll go with that. Now do the same thing. Weave in and out of these outer stitches. And these tails are left a little long. That way you can close this. And then if you have any, after you get these humps closed, if you got to go back and hit the center again, which mine looks good, but just in case, you can with this tail here too as well. So I feel like I had a little hole there, so I'm just going to go over that. And then go down here, and I'm going to come back out here. Hopefully I just didn't get off screen here. Sometimes I talk and just pull it too close to me. All right, so now we have our little heart here. And you can kind of maneuver it all around. And then I just like to take all my tails and knot them together and then pull them in all different directions. So I'm just going to knot random ones together. I don't even know which ones came from where. It doesn't matter. So we'll do that. And then I will take one and go this way. And if you want to go in between your stitches, you can do that. I'm going under. Sometimes I can get in there, but it shouldn't make too much of a difference. So only time will tell. Toddlers are rough on everything. So that's why I think puff paint would do better for that purpose anyways, because he's going to pull on the yarn. So I'm going to cut, oops, sorry, that was loud. I'm going to cut off my tails shorter just to make it easier on me, and just stab, stab, stab. Stab in there. So these would make perfect little keychains, but how cute would that be? A little puff paint and like writing a little love note on it. So cute. All right. And if you want to snag my turtle pattern, it is listed on my Etsy. I will link it in the bio if you want to have a little seasonal turtle that will be for all the things. I have a plan for blueberries and strawberries. I already have my little blueberries worked up. I just got to record them. And then I already designed the strawberries as well. I just don't have it on me. I actually sold all those last year. I just never made a video. But anyhow, thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe and follow for more. Bye!